Dude, it sounds sick. Yes, fucking dope. Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm working on the Mark II today, doing some fun stuff I thought I would share with you. The reason why I'm doing all this stuff is because I had a funny issue. The car was not wanting to move. I didn't drive it, but it felt like the transmission was locking up, or it was like shifting into two gears at once, because I didn't want to move forward or backwards. I took the wheel off and the brake pad slipped out of the caliper and was sitting down here. Damn. And it was cutting into the rotor. The reason why that had happened was because the pad got so worn out that the caliper started grinding on the brake rotor. Once it wore away, the pad just slipped out, grabbed like down here, and it was cutting into around the rotor. Also, the axle was totally shot. I think the friction from the brake pad messed with the wheel bearing too, so he wanted to buy a new car and keep this one but still buy a new car. I talked him into instead of buying a new car, just getting rid of all the ghetto Jimmy rig stuff I did, because I joked with him like this is like the ABA swap broke bitch edition, because I just made it work with what I had. We didn't spend hardly any money on the swap initially. I had to like kind of fabricate a few things in order to make it work, and it kind of ended up being pretty ghetto. So anyway, we got new axles on both sides. I got a new caliper on this side because of the damage, pads and rotors, wheel bearing on this side, and then some fun stuff. I got some Raceland coilovers and a catback exhaust from Tectonic Tuning with a Magnaflow muffler that I'll be putting on. I already got both front Raceland coilovers on, and I'm working on the rear now. I got front strut mounts, but I did not get the rear strut mounts. So they're adjustable coilovers. So basically, here, I'll show you real quick. You can see here that the strut is threaded, and there's these two nuts, I guess. This one's a locking nut, this one adjusts the height. So basically, if you want to adjust the height of the car, you loosen the locking nut, and then if you want it to be lower, you simply just use the included Raceland wrench. If you want it to be lower, you just rotate it counterclockwise, and vice versa. You want it higher, rotate it clockwise. So yeah, I'm having fun with these. I already got the rear strut passenger side loosened here. You can see it was just 17 millimeter. There's a nut in there that you put a wrench around, and then my new Milwaukee impact bumps up against the fuel tank here, so can't really get on the nut like that. I had to use a half-inch drive 17 mil. I wanted to include part of the broke bitch edition. Here we got the muffler that I just like quickly put together from some old scrap. It's just because he didn't even have one, so we put this pile of shit in here. Yeah. Alright, got the strut out. This one is totally torn back. Alright, so now that that's out, I can put in the new Raceland coilover. In the front, I did 46 turns from the bottom, and it's all preference on how low you want your car. 46 turns was not very much. It ended up being pretty darn low still, so I'm kind of considering maybe going up to like 10 more turns on both sides. Going to put a dot right on one of these here notches so that when it's in the car and I'm turning it by hand, I know when I've made a full rotation. So I think it's tight enough to where I can't rotate it by hand. I think I'm gonna have to put it in the car and then bolt it down and then rotate it. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but I got the bolt through. Alright. Now I'm gonna just jack this up. I'm gonna put the top bushing on here, and this goes right here. Alright, so now that I got that into place, now I'm gonna turn this counterclockwise until I'm at my desired height. Just gonna send her. So I'm gonna be here for a minute. Why don't we just try that? Alright, I'm gonna hop over here and do the other side. Maybe I should take this off first. Jeez, look at that unit. Disgusting. I'm just going to do the same thing as this side here. Alright, I'm all done with the coilovers. Oh, once I lock this nut here. Alright, I'm going to move on to the exhaust. I got all my pieces here. The tailpipe, this is a resonator, and then the muffler. Underneath the car is a pipe that I already have in place down there. I got kind of a funky situation. Show you guys. I got the tools out to do some cutting and grinding. So right after the catalytic converter, I kind of just like did some real shitty welding, and it's just terrible. This is like a pipe from his old engine, and then like I don't even know. It's nothing to write home about. We just like put some bullshit together real quick for an exhaust system. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to cut that off, probably grind it, make it smooth, and be able to, so I can be able to put this pipe on there after the catalytic converter, and then run the rest of the exhaust. Alright, I've been cutting and grinding this thing for solid like half an hour, 45 minutes, just cleaning up, making it round again so I can slip the center pipe over the catalytic converter. I think I got it well enough, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, I finally got it on. It took literally like an hour and a half of grinding out my old welds. But yeah, I got it on. I just need to torque down the clamp there. I'll start putting on the resonator and then the muffler, and I'll be done. There's an issue with the center pipe being about 3 inches too short because of where I cut the old exhaust off of the donor Mark III. It's my own fault, but the exhaust is a little too short, so I'm trying to make it work. I really don't want to do any ghetto ass welds, but I might have to. Hopefully this works. I just put 4 slices into this, unfortunately. I don't have anything the right diameter to weld onto it. I'm trying to go least ghetto as possible, but here we are. Doing ghetto shit. On there? Alright. How about that? Good shit. Yeah, it's really on there. I don't think there's any leaks or nothing, so now the muffler, I can't wait to see what it sounds like. Anything's better than it was. Looks legit. I'm missing, I don't know if you can see it, this mount. This I only got one. I'm gonna see if I have any in my inventory. How sick is that though, man? This thing's gonna be fucking tight now. I was sick of it being such a pile of shit after all the work I did to it. I think I have one. But, oh, look at that, dude. He's got one. Oh man, I might be missing 2. Hopefully not. I'm missing 2 of them. I really doubt I have more than one. Alright, I got it on. I'm trying my best, man. Alright. That's super solid. Sick. Check that out. That's the new pipe. Dude, it sounds sick. Hell yeah.
Fucking clutch, dude. It sounds picky.
Dude, it sounds sick. Yes. Fucking dope.
I think I turned too sharp.
Oh shit.
What?
Brakes are smoking a little bit.
I'm like really tight, dude.
Okay.
On the pedal.
Okay, no problem. Let's
Like I can't even push the pedal down. Hardly.
yeah, let's go take it back. Alright guys, this is what we ended up with. We got a lower ride. It definitely rides way better. The old shocks were totally shot. They were just not even existent. It was only like a spring. Then we got the exhaust on. I really like the sound of the exhaust. It's really subtle and not like super in your face or anything. Then got the new brakes, pads, rotors, caliper, new axles. This thing's riding all around way better. Super happy with it. It's not as ghetto as it was. Let me know what you guys want to see done to this car next. We're eventually gonna do some sort of forced induction, do a standalone ECU. I'm thinking Mega Square just because that's what I'm familiar with. Let me show you the inside. We made it pretty nice with the second fuse box mounting. We got it right here. We use a Dremel to cut out a nice little slot, if you will, for the fuse box, and it mounted up really nicely. And it's, you know, it's not super in your face or anything. You can tell that it's like odd that there's a fuse box there, but it's nothing too crazy. And yeah, it's running good. We got the cluster all hooked up. Everything works on there. The only thing I wish I didn't screw up on was the ignition switch. These are actually all my ignition, and this one's a starter. This one is the cooling fan. I didn't get that wired up either. I could probably do some more research and spend more time with it, but I just don't have a lot of time with this car anymore. So that'll have to do, and he's used to it, so we're not overheating. All right, but yeah, I just want to thank you guys for watching my videos. One of my videos is creeping up to 1,000 views, and I never thought that would happen. I was just recording some random shit and decided to put it on YouTube, and I don't know, you guys, some of you guys really liked it. So if you guys want to let me know what you want to see next on the channel, I'll probably post a video here soon of all my cars, just so you know you're familiar with them. If I decide to do work on them, I'll record it, and hopefully it's good content to you guys. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.